welcome back to my channel. My name is Faye and this is Fairy Floss, a channel all about cross stitch and any other crafting I get up to. So today I have got quite a few nice things to show you. I got quite a few comments last time about how better the quality was on my phone. I have been using my phone to film for the last video and apparently it was a lot better than using the PC that I've been, or the laptop should I say, that I've been using. When I looked at it myself, actually, yeah, it was pretty good. So I'm just going to put my phone back a little bit because it feels a little bit too close up. And let's get on with this video. So I have done, it's only been 2 weeks, I think, but I've done quite a lot of stitching. And I'm going to start with the finish. So if you remember, during May, I was doing, what did I call it? I gave it a name. I called it Worst Whip May. And it was to try and get on with a whip that I haven't been getting on with. So for every day for 30 minutes, I decided to work on Dewdrops by Nora Corbett. I went home, no, I didn't go home. I went abroad for a week, went to Slovenia. Then when I came back, I decided to get her back out and just continue with her. And I'm happy to say that Dewdrops is finished. I'm not sure how sparkly this material comes up on my camera. I don't think it does actually, but it is. It's a really nice opalescent material. I think by Chromatic Alchemy. I'm sure that's where I got it from when I was in the Fabric of the Month Club. But look how gorgeous she is. I'm so happy that I carried on with her and got her finished because I am super duper happy with the result of her. I just think she's come up as such a nice, beautiful stitch and I can't wait to get her framed and get her on my wall. So this is Dewdrops. I'm not sure if this is my very first finish of the year. I must have finished something else, I don't know. But here she is. So yeah, I'm really happy with her. So I'm just going to place her over here. Oh dear. I hope the cat doesn't come. I'm going to leave her here. If the cat arrives, I might have to place her somewhere else. So what else have I been working on? Since Dewdrops, I got a little bit excited and decided to just pull out quite a few different things actually. I wasn't prepared to do this, but turns out I did. So here's my little travel purse. And this is where I keep my Mill Hills and all my little things that I'm stitching. So last week on Mill Hill Monday, I managed to finish all the stitching on my little watermelons. So I am ready now to bead this. That's something I'm not going to do when I'm travelling, obviously. The beading will wait probably till this weekend. I think I'll pick it up at the weekend and get all the beading done. But how nice does that look? It's come up really well. And I've really enjoyed stitching on this. So I'm going to get this Mill Hill finished at the weekend. And then hopefully I'll get some more Mill Hills out. So that's that. And I have also been working, sorry, my hay fever is quite bad today. No matter how much I blow my nose, I'm still a bit sniffly, so please bear with. Should I get out next? Oh, I know. The next piece I worked on, I haven't got the full picture of this, but you might know I've been working on a Heaven on Earth design, which is The Fortune Teller by, I think she's called Lisa Jackson, might be wrong, but The Fortune Teller, and I decided to pull that back out. So this is where I am so far. So this is page 2 now. This is page 1 complete. So I'm now working on page 2. I'm going to do a little close up so you can see. I got some of its ear done, and now I'm just working on some of the colours top to bottom and just filling in. I think I only did about 100 or 200 stitches on it. I just decided to get it out one night and get going on it. So I'm going to keep going. I think maybe 1 or 2 nights a week on this one because I would like to see that second page finish now. I love it that the cat is coming together and, you know, we're starting to see the ear and the outline, and oh, it's just so nice. And I've got an absolute pile of hates that I do want to start. So it'd be nice to actually get some more progress on this one. So There we go. That is fortune teller. The next thing I would love to show you. This is going quite fast at the moment. I'm not too sure why. This, ironically, is my other travel piece. This is Faye's big travel piece. Okay, this came to Slovenia with me. Now it's been up to Manchester with me. I just keep it in my pack like this. And of course, if you've noticed, it's pandemic. It just feels like a really nice project to get out on the train or to get out when you're just at somebody else's house, because you've got all your colours with you. You can be a bit creative about it. So I'm not going to completely unfold it, but whilst I was in Manchester, I finished off that part of that motif. I mean, I've still got the other 3 sides of that to do, and I also stitched this bird in a really bright yellow colour. I chose that bright yellow colour because I stitched it on the hottest day of the year, so it just seemed completely right to use a really nice bright yellow colour to stitch the bird. So I'm going to carry on with this, do a little bit every so often, take it with me on my travels. Let's see where it can travel. I might make a little passport and keep it in here, and then I can write down all the places it's been and what I've done in the place. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to get onto that. That'd be really nice afterwards then to see where I stitched each little bit of the motifs project. Okay, so let's see. Oh, my nose is getting more and more itchier as this goes on. Also this morning, going off subject of stitching, there was a big tube strike in London. I had to get up at 5:30 this morning to get myself into work on time. So if I do look a little bit flustered and grumpy, and yeah, that's because I've been up since earlier than the birds around here. So the next thing I decided to work on was at the weekend I went back up north to Rochdale, where my parents live in the northwest of England, and I accidentally left pandemic at their house overnight, went back to the hotel, and then I was like, oh no, I need something to stitch on. Luckily I had these in my bag, so I started to stitch We Make a Great Pair, and I've not done much. This will not blow you away at all, but that was my little weedy start on that, which is quite cute actually. They're very nice, these little gift tags. I'm going to stitch them all up as they go this summer and probably gift them to other stitchers, because at least I know if they go to somebody else that stitches, they get kept. I'm dead for, and I think I've mentioned this before, but I am really weird about making cards and gifts and samplers and things, because I'm always just completely paranoid that whoever I gift it to, unless I know them really, really well, is just going to keep it in a drawer or something and just never like look at it or bin it, even worse. So I like to think that these labours of love go to somebody that actually cares for it. So yeah, this was in my little travel pack. So this got a little stitch on it during my trip up north. This is also in my travel pack as well. So one thing I will say about these packs is these are all from World of Cross Stitching magazine. They're absolutely great because they come with the pattern as well. Cross Stitcher magazine, they don't come with the pattern. However, Cross Stitcher magazine comes with a needle. World of Cross Stitching magazine, they don't provide you the needle anymore because they want to save money. But that's really annoying if you just pack this and then completely forget, which I had done. But luckily I had a little, I don't know what's that, I think it was a little mouse left in my other bag. So I managed to rob a needle out of that to start that. So what a dilemma. The problems we have in the world of stitching. So that was my little travel pack. And then, so this is all in 2 weeks. So this is actually pretty hot for me. A finish, touching all those different pieces. Considering, if you remember, I do work full time and I only get about an hour or two each night of stitching time. And a lot of that was devoted to dewdrops in the first week, as was the whole weekend down to the beading as well. Yesterday I went to a crafty meetup. So you may know there is a website called Meetup, and it has lots and lots of different groups. It depends what you're into. It has like religious groups and art groups and identity groups and pet groups and music groups, and they have a few craft groups. I mean, they are still few and far between in London, and I think from when I last joined or went on the Meetup website years ago, pre-pandemic, I don't feel that there's as many groups as there used to be. I mean, I might be wrong, but it feels a bit more sparse on there. But I managed to find a crafty meetup, and you could take any handicrafts you like. So yesterday, I went down to a little pub in Covent Garden, and there was about, I think there was 6 or 7 of us there, and we were all doing different things. One lady was doing some really impressive, what was it, blanket stitch and embroidery, and she was making like the outlines of a green man. She was going to put all the leaves together with this green man. Looked super cool. A couple of people were knitting. One lady was knitting socks, one lady was knitting a jumper. There's another cross stitcher there who was doing a Satsuma Street stocking, which looked really cool, and another girl was there who was doing a really nice black work by Doodlecraft. So between us all, we had a lot of nice things going on. It was really relaxed, really nice chat for a couple of hours with new people, which I really love. I often find living in London, it's quite hard to make friends, and a lot of the time, I mean, I've lived here for 10 years, and I find that a lot of my friends move on because they can't afford to live in London anymore. They start families, they go out to the countryside, to nicer places, and I feel like there's a bit of a cycle of friends, and yeah, sometimes it's a bit weird. Sometimes you find yourself in these little dips of having not so many people to socialise with, and then suddenly you meet loads of people and your social life gets really busy again, and then you find yourself, and I think since the pandemic I've been in a bit of a social dip, so I've just found it really nice to go to a no pressure group like that, just to have a Monday night chatting and crafting with a few people that I've never met before. So yeah, it was lovely. I'll go to the next one. They do some weekend ones as well, but all the dates of those, when I've looked, I've actually got something else on all those other days, so I'll go to it when I can. It's not, you don't have to commit to it, you just sign up when you want to go, and yeah, it was really nice. So I took with me last night, I thought, let's get another old girl out to work on. So I took Funky Menagerie with me, and I forgot how much progress I actually made on this towards the beginning of the year. I think I got it out again just after Christmas, and I had that little target of 1 animal a day. So I'm going to keep that going, definitely. So yesterday at the crafternoon or crafty evening, I stitched the little wombat with the frog on top. Then today, in my little quick lunch break, I got this little snake done, because it was still in my school bag from last night. And then I also made a star on the legs of this bird here. So I think once I finish my video tonight, I might try and complete the bird, and then from tomorrow try and get an animal a day done again, and then get this border done as well, because it's great. It's like really quite close to a finish, and there's so many other things I want to do, but I don't know, I feel inclined to get a couple of finishes done, particularly after finishing dewdrops as well. Yeah, I need to get some finishes completed just before I start some new things, and I've got so many things to actually FFO and frame, like that's borderline ridiculous. So got a spare. I don't know where this has just come from or what it's come out of. I'll just toss it there for now. I've got some haul. I've got some really, really lovely haul this week, and I've got a little bit of stitchy kindness as well. So, what shall I show you first? Let me show you the best thing first. So, at the last retreat, I took my little Mirabilia wish list, and I'm starting to try and get together all the charts of Mirabilia kits that I know that I definitely want to stitch. Oh, look, he's making an appearance. Hello. Long time no see. There he goes. He's just going to rub himself against the camera. Block me. Say hello. This is the first time I've seen him tonight. Like, usually he's waiting for me because he wants feeding, but because Luke's at home, he just ignores me. Don't you? Right, so, back to retreat. So I'm trying to get together all the death by cats. Right, there we go. This is on a tripod, which is very easy for him to just knock over. So don't come back for 10 minutes. So at retreat, I decided I was going to pick up all the charts that this isn't helping anymore. Stop. That I still wanted to get. And one of them that I fell in love with, but it's discontinued, is Shimmering Mermaid. And luckily, Zarina had one from... Oh, sorry, Merlin. Fine, do that. From Harkins Hobbies. Zarina had one left over, and she absolutely kindly said she would let me have it. And it arrived. And she's gorge. I absolutely love her. Now I've ordered some fabric for her from Chromatic Alchemy. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. And even though I told myself I'd only have one Mirabilia on the go at one time, which is Opal Fairy. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a little summer project going as well. If the fabric arrives... I've got 5 more weeks of term, so hopefully in 5 weeks it might get here. It'd be really nice if it does, and this might be my summer holiday start, and it'd be quite nice to stitch a mermaid in the summer, because she's got beautiful, let me show you, oh it's so shiny, I'm sorry, beautiful summery colours, really gorgeous pattern on her tail, and I just can't wait to get stuck in. So yeah, hopefully that will be a new start coming soon. I've just got to wait for the fabric. I also did my first order from Create Nostalgia because I needed a Mill Hill treasure to complete Dewdrops, and the treasure was only about £2 or £3. So I thought, oh, I can't just buy one thing, obviously. Can't just buy one thing. So then I've decided, after falling down a bit of a rabbit hole of Mill Hill, that I am going to stitch as many of the Mill Hill Santas that I can for my Christmas tree. And so I treated myself to Penguin Santa. Now I've got this horrid feeling that I might already have Penguin Santa somewhere. I think I've got Albatross Santa somewhere. I really do think I bought Albatross Santa last year, but it's somewhere in all those boxes of things that I have never organised for ages. So I'm going to have to check and see if I've actually got Penguin Santa already. If I have, then I'll happily swap it with somebody who would like to do a Santa swap with me. But it's so cute. I'm going to get that started, I think. Once I finish those watermelons, I think this might be my next Mill Hill. The thing is, though, with these Santas, they're a bit bigger than the smaller ornaments, even though they're the exact same price. So this isn't going to fit in my little travel kit. I'm just going to have to work on this one at home or buy a bigger kit for it. Anyway, and then, as I mentioned, I was back up in the northwest of England, and we stayed in a town called Ramsbottom. or Ramsbottom, if you want me to pronounce it well. And that is in a town called Bury. Oh, it's a suburb of a town called Bury, which is north of Manchester. And Ramsbottom has a little hidden gem. It's got a craft shop called Clark Craft. Now, I've been going there for years and years and years and years. And when I used to go there, I remember they used to have some Bofi thread kits, and they used to have some DMC kits, and they've got all your DMCs and stuff. But I just don't remember them having loads, and they had like those, what are they called? I have these in my school library, I should know. The spinny things with all like the different brochures on and stuff of all the little DMC pattern booklets and things. So with the Stitcher Gem in tow, we decided to do a bit of a charity shop crawl and a trip to Clark Crafts on Saturday morning, and we were really surprised with the amazing range that they have. They had lots of stuff. They've got quite a lot of vintagey stitchy things, so if there's stuff that was published years and years ago, you might actually get it there, because they do have 2 huge boxes full of old patterns. So, you know, it's really good. So if you go to Ramsbottom, Clark Crafts is right at the bottom by the railway station. So Ramsbottom is famous for having a steam railway. So when you go there, you can actually get a steam train and travel around the countryside on a steam train. So it's lovely. It's a really nice day out, Ramsbottom, and our hotel was nice as well. So when we were in Clark Crafts, I was very restrained actually, because it was the week before. I don't get paid till Friday. It's the week before payday. I've already bought a shimmering mermaid. I've got a lot of things I need to save for as well. So I just treated myself to a couple of things. I only allowed myself £10 to spend in the shop, but I still came out with some really nice bargains. So I got Teresa Wentzler's Christmas sampler, which, gosh, this cardboard's really shiny. It's not even in plastic and you can't see it. So, excuse the glare, but that's Teresa Wentzler's Christmas sampler. And I just think that motif down here is absolutely gorgeous. Now, if I'm honest, I'm not really into stitching the alphabets on these samplers. I'm not sure I'd need an alphabet up on my wall. I get it's tradition, but I just don't think I'd have an alphabet up on my wall. So what I might do is try and think of I could maybe figure out how to write dashing through the snow there or something, because it links to the picture. I'm not religious, so I wouldn't put anything Christmas religious, but something wintry. It'd be quite nice to actually change the words and put something else in there. But to be fair, it's going to be a long time before I get around to doing this. But it's gorgeous. It's got lots of specialty stitches as well in it. So I know a lot of people do hashtag Wentzler Wednesdays. So once this is kitted up, this might be my hashtag Wentzler Wednesdays. And the other thing I got was, this is too cute. This is like, as soon as I saw it, I couldn't put it down. I just knew it was mine. Oh gosh, look at the glare. Right. I honestly don't want to pull it out because I'll never get it back in again. Let's see if I can. Oh, glary. It's a little monkey. It's a little monkey in a fez. I mean, he doesn't need a monkey in a fez to stitch. It is so cute. It's by Lanate, and it is, it's called Oriental Style Monkey, and it's only £6.99, and it's great. So that is going to be, I'm tempted to get that started as well. I know I've just said I want to finish things, but who doesn't want to start a monkey in a fez? It's great. And if you look, there's a little elephant to match it. So if anybody knows where I can get this elephant from, because they didn't have it in my shop, then I'd love to complete this little partnership. So that's what I got from Clark Crafts. If I'm able to, at the end of this video, I did make a couple of films for my Insta stories when I was in Clark Crafts. I have just downloaded a video editing program. If I'm clever enough to use this video editing program, I will go on it later and try and upload my little tour of Clark Crafts store. And then finally I got some Stitchy kindness off the lovely Stitchy Gem. I'll mention her down below, and she passed her stash to me, which was rather exciting. I brought her absolutely nothing because I'm a horrible friend, and you know, I've come a long way. I had a lot of other things. It was my mum's birthday, it was Father's Day. I had enough people to think about without Gemma as well, but I do adore Gemma. She's the best. And she's gifted me the Blue Flower Tudor Bee, which is lovely. Like, I've never really looked at this one before. I see a lot of Quaker Bee, but oh, I adore this one. This is really, really nice. So this is Tudor Bee, and it just uses DMCs, which is helpful as well. So I'm looking forward to kitting that up and starting that as well when I've got lots of finishes I want to do. And then the other one she gifted me, which is super cool, is the Blue Flower again, and it's I think she likes Blue Flower, and this is Halloween Parade, and it says on it, strange things are seen on Halloween, and there's some like super quirky little characters on there. Do you know what, I'm gonna get it out because it's driving me mad that I can't see anything. It's got like a little, let me see, a little dog dressed up as a bee with wings. It's got a pumpkin with another dog sitting on it. It's got a crow with a hat and cravat on it. It's got everything you need for a Halloween parade. So that's going to be potentially an October stitch. I've not prepared anything for Halloween yet. I'm looking forward to the new Just Cross Stitch book coming out, and then I can use things from that. So I've done my haul, I've done my Stitchy kindness, and I've done all my whips and my finish, and that was nearly half an hour, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, shout out to Stitchy Gem because she's given me lots of nice things. Oh, have I watched any YouTube? I've not watched much in the last week or two. I don't know what. Oh, I know why I've not watched any Flosstubes, because we binged the whole of Stranger Things in one weekend, that's why. So yeah, my whole viewing time when I was stitching was dominated by season 4 of Stranger Things. So let's give a shout out to the Stranger Things cast, because that was a really awesome series, and hopefully I'll get to catch up some Flosstube in the next week or two. I hope to come back. Oh, hello again. You've forgiven me. I hope to come back in the next week or two, maybe with Marley, maybe without him, and share with you all the other lovely things that I've been up to and stitching. Maybe I'll do a different craft as well. I'm very into the cross stitch at the moment, so I've got so many other things that I need to like get on with. I've got knitting just sitting there that's not doing anything. So yeah, maybe I'll challenge myself to a new craft. So let me know in the comments below. Are you crafting anything? Have you started any new hobbies, any new skills? Please let me know. It would be really, really nice to see. And as Marley's about to put the camera one more time, I'm going to sign off now and say goodbye. So have a lovely week wherever you are. Keep smiling, keep stitching, and I shall see you soon. Bye! Give us a wave, Jem. Yeah. There she is, foraging. Yeah.
Foraging for my wares.
Getting all the bargains. Ooh. Here's Gemma, found another area to forage.
Oh.
Show me, show me.
That's cute.
Oh, it's precious.
Nice little winter sampler. I've never even heard of them.
A bench. Windmills.
Have you heard of them? French.
What was it? Cuisines et campagne. I'm on my second day streak of Duolingo French.